to see how my hair look. Hello, Facebook and YouTube. Put my AirPods in. I'm going to make a quick video. Oh, this sun. Really wasn't in the, I was contemplating if I would even go live because I need to make some phone calls for myself. And but I've been studying a lot, researching a lot the last couple of days about gold, silver. Good morning, good morning. Thank you so much for the digital love. Trying to wrap around in my mind what's the big bull or rush about gold and silver, and understanding how it works, and understanding that it's not an investment that yields, right? But it's insurance. So if you really don't know the history of money and don't know why the U.S. went bankrupt in 1934 and the Great Depression following, and then 1939, and then President Nixon taking the dollar off the gold standard, it's kind of hard for you to wrap around that financial advice that you get. But I'm going to do a video on that topic later on, because I believe I am a teacher and a coach. So I greatly believe that in making complex things simple, right, for people to understand. But I will do a video on that topic later on. But getting into it, we are entering a great financial crisis in 2020, right? Hello, Nana. That a lot of people they can't be aware of, they can't be alert about, because I've read a post on Instagram that stated $74 billion was spent on Black Friday, this Black Friday shopping holiday season, right? $74 billion. And I'm like, you know what? The mass majority of the billions of people on earth cannot be keeping up with what's going on financially and economy-wise. The thousands, now over 9,000 retail stores closing or have closed, and this year alone, losing jobs, farmers filing bankruptcy, right? The government spending $100 billion a month, which we are now, or the government is now trillions of dollars in debt. And that goes into the dollar crashing and why the dollar has lost, the printed money that we have has lost over 90% of its purchasing power, meaning that in 1968 you can purchase a McDonald's burger for 15 cents, and now 2018, so that $1 could have purchased you, I don't know, do the math, so many burgers, but now $1 can purchase you one McDonald's burger. And now 2019, I think, I don't eat McDonald's, but I think they have a regular burger for $1. It used to be 15 cents in 1968. So the purchasing power of money, right, has depreciated because prices have increased for the same product and service. And so why would you save your money in a bank to earn no interest or little interest? The bank may give you 0.1 interest, 0.5 for a savings account, when every day that you're saving money is losing its power to purchase goods and services. So what do you do? What do we do? The 2020 financial crisis is going to combine a lot of things, and many people are calling it, it's going to be compared to the 1939 Great Depression, right? So it's going to entail a lot of things like $1.5 trillion of student loan debt. We have a lot of people delinquent or so much in student loan debts that they can't afford housing or vehicles. You have housing increasing. The cost of buying new houses have increased, real estate, but people that have purchased new homes right before the 2008 crash, their value of their home has depreciated, meaning that they're selling it, or if they sell their homes, they're taking a loss from their purchasing price. And now you have automobiles, right? Automobiles, people are financing new vehicles for 7 to 8 years because automobiles are highly priced. And that's the only way that they can afford to make the monthly payment, right? Which I never buy new vehicles. That's why I never buy new, because it's not a good investment. And so, because of what you lose in depreciation as soon as you drive the car out the lot. I even heard a salesman that was interviewed about, dealership taxes. Is what they do is, if a customer have in mind when they walk into a dealership that I want to spend $200 to $300, or I want to have a car note, $200 to $300 a month, they show them the vehicles and they give them an astronomical quote on what their monthly payment would be. It may be $500, $600, $600 to $700 a month, and the customer has in their mind immediately, oh, I can't afford $600 to $700 a month. But they initially came in with the mindset or concept of $200 or $300. So now they're thinking, hey, if I can get something between $300, $400, $500, right, that'll be a good deal. That'll be a good deal. And so these are the taxes that new car salesmen, or just car salesmen period, use if you don't find good deals at the used price, are doing, because now that takes the attention off of people. What's the total cost? What's the total cost of this purchase of this vehicle to now can I afford the monthly payments? And so you now have repossession debt at an all-time high, student loan debt at an all-time high, housing, real estate at an all-time high, right? And so the government is going to do one or two things. They're either going to raise taxes, right? They're going to raise taxes. That means that even if you are renting and your landlord property taxes increases on their rent, then your rent is going to increase. Or if you're a homeowner, your property taxes may increase, right? Because you rent or homeowner, you're never going to, get away from the government, right? So now all the government is going to have to cut back on spending, right? And so now the money is printing or being circulated. This is what's make the purchasing power of the dollar go down. That they're printing out so much money into the economy that money is not being returned. So many loans are getting defaulted on. And the reason being is not just because the people can't pay the interest rate, which is a problem as well. You have bad credit, now you have high interest rate. But that's not it, It's because we have about 50% of American households that makes about $40,000 a year. $40,000 a year. And a lot of that is because most of Americans don't understand how to use their credit to leverage it, to develop a skill or gift that they have to build a business outside of their jobs, right, for more income. Long gone, and then some people really look at, well, I'll just work overtime, or I just get a second job. I just told you over $9,000 retail stores have closed. So those second jobs, and along with AI, artificial intelligence, are replacing second job opportunities. And then many people will argue with overtime and second jobs that you get taxed more, right? And so you're paying so much out of your paycheck in taxes when you get these second jobs, or you're getting taxed so high when you work overtime. And if you do not understand, and you all, some of you all, you need a paycheck pay raise, right? I looked at one paycheck stub, for example. This person income was $250,000 a year. Federal taxes out of their income, I think the sun is down, was $50,000. $50,000 is what this person was paying in federal taxes. So that didn't include the Medicaid, Social Security that was coming out of the check, as well as the state taxes. What people don't understand, on your paycheck, we have a president right now that's for business-minded, for people that will open up their own businesses, who will, in other words, if you're an employee, you're getting taxed higher, or you're a 1099 income earner, and you're an independent contractor, you are getting taxed higher than any other tax bracket in the United States tax code. That means your paycheck anywhere, and and a lot of people don't even pay attention to their paychecks, to look at the deductions, to look at how much am I spending in my 401k, how much am I spending in my insurance that I've chosen for the year, whether it's accidental insurance or whatever additional insurance on your job. Some people don't even pay it. They don't know the numbers. They're not even looking at their check stub, because so many people have direct deposit now. You just want to see if that dollar amount is deposited in your checking account. You don't even look at your check stub on a yearly basis, or at least every 4 months, or every 6 months, or even twice a year, to see where is my money going. You're not even asking yourself that question. Do I need to change my insurance plan for next year, right? Do I need to increase or decrease the amount I'm contributing to my 401k? You're not asking yourself those financial questions that you need to know. And I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. But you know what? With the way the stock market has been bullying, or, just getting high returns over the last couple of months, I don't have a 401k, but if I had one, I think I would tell them just move my money to a savings account if it was mine for next year. Because it's anything that has a high success speed of going high, and a lot of people don't understand that, that's even manipulated, because these corporations, what they're doing is they're going in debt because they're buying their own stocks, and their corporation, and they're manipulating the numbers to seem like, that the stock market is doing very well, when corporations and businesses are going in debt too. So you have the United States government, who's trying to bail out farmers who's filed bankrupt this year. Then you have terrorists that's included in this next recession. And you have student loan debt. Then you have repossession debt. And then you're going to have the housing. So then you need to ask yourself, right? If you're self-employed, 1099 employee, the first thing you need to do is legally shift your paycheck from a high tax status and take advantage of President Trump's new tax laws, and get lower taxes taken out of your paycheck in forms of federal taxes. That's the one thing you can't control, that people are not financially educated to control. And then the next thing you do, you need to prepare your credit, because if you are a person that will keep your job during the 2020 recession, then there are going to be a lot of these overpriced items, these vehicles, brand new vehicles that's overpriced. All of these things that are now overpriced, they're going to be at the biggest discount sale that you can get. housing, right? Housing prices may take a dip again. And you can buy housing at the true value and not the overpriced value that they're priced at now. Vehicles, again, I always buy pre-used because, you know, new vehicles just a bad investment. They depreciate. It's not a good return on your money unless it's something that you get approved for with good credit and with 0% financing, and you might want to drive that vehicle for 2 or 3 years to take advantage of the 0% or 1.9% financing, and you know that you're going to get out of it in 2 or 3 years, and you won't be upside down, right? So, you know, only if you're getting financing deals like that, because they're pretty much giving the vehicle to you to drive with no interest bearing on it, right? And if it's affordable and maybe something that you will want to get out of in 2 or 3 years, then a new vehicle in that situation makes sense, right? So look at the overall purchase price for people that's still keeping their income. Again, look at, if you want to reach out to me about my W4 wealth training, I do that through an affiliate through another company. I think it's I don't know, I have to look, $49.99 to get that strategy implemented. Some people need $400 to $500 more out of their paycheck, and you can find it, right, once you make that adjustment and shift that income. So yeah, I went to the gym yesterday, so my curls kind of went out of my hair, but I'm at my destination, and I also had to make some personal phone calls, so let me get off my phone. But get your credit fixed for the crash. Visit my website. It's a tab for book online coaching, www.𝒞𝓋𝑒_and_cash.com, and select that option to book online coaching consultation to get your credit fixed for the financial crash. Have a great day. If I can hit this button with my fingertips. Well, maybe I can't. My fingernails so long, so let me pull it out.